Hello everyone, my name is Vijay Supekar and I'm going to present the dashboard for the highest Hollywood grossing movie series. So I got this data set from the Cackle and I put it into the Tableau as a data source, and I created the dashboard for this data set. So this data set includes the domestic sales, the movies names, movie stories, their licenses, their releasing dates, and their world sales, international sales, and serial numbers as well. So by this way, I created this story and my dashboard for this data set. So first, I created the story. So the first caption of my story is maximum domestic sales. So here I created this graph which showing the maximum domestic sales. I'm using this filter for to change the domestic sales according to their movie's name. Also, it shows the domestic sales for 85 millions for Avengers. For example, I'm clicking the filter and changing this filter. Also, the Star Wars 93 millions, 94 almost. By this way, I can change the filter and cross check the movie's name according to their domestic sales. Second one is the total world sales of the movies by year. So and this I created this tree map which shows the releasing date, their movie's name, and the world sales according to the releasing date. So here the highest profitable movie in 2019 is Avenger Endgame 2019. I created this filter here. So as I'm changing the filter into 2020, so we can see this January 2020, 15 January, Bad Boys of for Life 2020, 40 to 65 millions highest count is here. Then Sonic, and then Birds of Prey. So by this way, we can check the details as per the releasing date, and also check the profit by the in a total world count. Highest Hollywood grossing movies. We can see the count here. According to the license, PG-13, PG, NA, are the licenses. So PG-13 is 363 highest count here, according to the domestic, international, and world sales. And next we can see the heat map that movies with their runtime. So we can see the runtime of the movies: 3 hours, 2 hours, 1.5 hours, 1 hours. By this way, we can change the filter and we can check the runtime of the movies. I'm checking the two for 2 hours. There are these of the list for the 2 hours having uh, almost 2 hours of runtime these movies with their distributor names and as well as their individual names. So accordingly, next one is the total world sales distributors. So I created this area graph for this one by comparing total world sales to the distributors. So here are the distributors. The highest maximum count for the Walt Disney Studio motion picture, almost 82 millions, and where the lowest is Colombo movies, Colombo pictures. So next one is the count and sales by licenses. So I created the line graph for this by comparing the G, NA, PG, PG-13 and R licenses again. And I created the license, and we can use this filter to compare the total sales for the international sales, for domestic, and also we can see the count by this. Next one is the genre details graph. So genre details, I shown the graph is showing for the horror movie, horror, mystery and thriller, horror, mystery, horror and horror thriller. So here the maximum count for the horror movies is IT 2017. International sales is 37 millions. So by this way, next one is the count by licenses. So as compared to the license, there are again maximum count for PG-13 according to their uh, uh, according to their highest sales by world, international, and domestic. So we can compare by this way. So as I created this one, so my first dashboard I showing this is the first dashboard, which was the maximum domestic sales more than 450 millions. We can use the filter here. By this way, the graph may change by O. For the total world sales for the movie released by year, the highest Hollywood grossing movies according to the licenses. Next dashboard, it's showing the movies with their route runtime, count and sales by license, and genre graph details. Also, the next dashboard, dashboard 3 is count of movies by licenses again, and total sales distributors. So I created a 3 dashboard for 6 to 7 graphs, and below there are the maximum sales individually by sales per year, count by licenses, again runtime, sales by distributors, sales by licenses, genre details, and count by licenses. So here I am presented the dashboard for Tableau as I created. So uh, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.